Hello, my name is Deandra and I'm a part of the Sobrii Zero team. Today I wanted to give you an introduction to the Sobrii brand and also to Sobrii Zero Gin and Sobrii Zero Tequila. Sobrii Zero spirits are distilled non-alcoholic spirits, but before we get into how they're made, let's talk about why they came to be. Sobrii Zero spirits were created by the founder of the company, Bob Heidema, who loves cocktails but hates hangovers. And when he decided to reduce his alcohol consumption for health reasons, he found that there weren't many good options out there. It was either water, pop, or juice. He wanted a delicious cocktail, but without the consequences of alcohol. So he sought out to create Sobrii Zero spirits. They launched in Canada in 2019 with Sobrii Zero Gin. Now, the non-alcoholic sector is growing rapidly as more and more people are realizing the negative consequences of consuming alcohol and also realizing that there's better options out there, like Sobrii. Alcohol is connected to a number of long-term illnesses and diseases, so a great way to prioritize your health is actually to reduce your alcohol consumption. In the short term, reducing your alcohol consumption can actually boost productivity without the hangover and also increase mental clarity. There's a whole sober curious movement dedicated to people who are looking to change their lifestyle by reducing their alcohol consumption. Now, Sobrii Zero spirits are made in Stratford, Ontario in a small craft distillery. They're made using all natural botanicals and extracts. The process for making Sobrii Zero spirits is actually very similar to making traditional spirits. In fact, both start out using alcohol to pull out and extract all of that flavor from those botanicals and spices. On your bottle, you can actually see the list of botanicals that give Sobrii its flavor. For example, for Sobrii Zero Gin, it's juniper, coriander, star anise, allspice, and ginseng. And in fact, I have those botanicals here to show you what's actually used in the process. So this is coriander, ginseng sourced from Canada, juniper, of course, it's the key ingredient in gin, a little bit of star anise, and allspice. Now, if you'd like to catch the scent of these spices, you can actually open your bottle and smell the cap. You'll smell a beautiful combination of these flavors. Sobrii Zero Tequila is a little bit different. Most tequila cocktails have a little bit of spice, so we wanted to offer that spiciness in the non-alcoholic product. In Sobrii Zero Tequila, we have agave flavor, of course, jalapeno, coriander, black pepper, and ginseng. So going back to the process of creating Sobrii Zero spirits, we're using that alcohol to pull out and extract all of that flavor from those spices and botanicals. And then at the end of the process, we remove the alcohol. And Sobrii Zero spirits have 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, and of course, 0 hangover. Now, when it comes to using the product, I want you to always keep in mind that Sobrii is meant to be enjoyed in a cocktail. It's never meant to be drank straight. And the reason for this is because non-alcoholic spirits are different than alcoholic spirits because they're missing that alcohol burn. So when you're going to be taking that shot straight, you're going to miss that alcohol burn that masks a lot of the flavors in traditional spirits. But in Sobrii Zero spirits, you're going to get hit with a whole bunch of spices and flavors that's going to be overwhelming to your palate. And the reason it's overwhelming is because we want it to come through in a cocktail. So in any cocktail recipe that calls for tequila or gin, you can simply swap out the traditional spirit and add Sobrii Zero Gin or Sobrii Zero Tequila. So an easy way to mix up Sobrii in a cocktail is to use cocktail mixers. Now, in every shipment, we usually include these Sobrii info cards that give you a little bit more information about the products. However, on the back, they also have recommended pairings. So let's go through them. First, let's talk about Sobrii Zero Gin. Now, gin is often paired with tonic for a reason. They go really, really well together. So for a lighter gin and tonic, you can use light tonic water. Here's an example from Fever Tree. For your classic bitter gin and tonic, you can just go for a classic tonic. Then, if you like something a little bit on the sweeter side, you can go for an aromatic tonic, which would create a pink G&T. Here's an aromatic tonic. Now, if you like more floral flavors, you can go for an elderflower tonic. This one is one of my favorites out of the tonics. And finally, if you like spice, you can mix Sobrii Zero Gin with ginger beer for a cocktail that's similar to a mule. So these are some easy pairings that go with Sobrii Zero Gin. Now, to any of these cocktails, you can add bitters to add a little bit more flavor or any other ingredients and get as creative as you like. When it comes to Sobrii Zero Tequila, we thought of the 2 most famous tequila cocktails, a Paloma and a margarita. For a Paloma style cocktail, you can always use a grapefruit soda or some other grapefruit mixer. For a margarita, you're going to need lime. Now this is the lime and yuzu mixer from Fever Tree that goes really well with Sobrii Zero Tequila to make a lime and yuzu margarita. So these would be our recommended pairings for Sobrii Zero Tequila. So always keep in mind that you can get as creative as you like when mixing up your Sobrii cocktails. And on our website, we actually have a cocktail page which we update every month with brand new cocktails. So visit us at Sobrii.ca to start enjoying cocktails and ditching the hangover.